Hi, and welcome back to
Inspired to Game. I'm Sean.
And I'm Lola. If you enjoy what you see here, please support our channel by subscribing down below.
And if you've already subscribed, thank you very much. It was written in the stars.
Today we are talking about Starry Night Sky. This is a 2 to 4 player game designed by Emma Larkins, who we want to thank for getting us a review copy of the game. Now, before we do a review of this game, we'll give you a quick overview of how to play it. In Starry Night Sky, you will be moving your telescope around to fill stars in constellation to gather points. To begin the game, everyone will be given 3 myth cards, which will each provide 2 constellations that you can fill during the game for extra endgame points. You do not have to do these, they're just extra points for the end of the game. Every player will start with 3 stars on their player mat, 1 per star pool. To begin your turn, you will draw an exploration goal, which has an extra objective that you can work for during the course of the game. Next, you will draw 3 stars out of the bag, 1 per star pool, to a maximum of 4. If any of your star pools already have 4 in it, you will draw 1 less star. And you will begin your turn by moving your telescope into a constellation adjacent to you of your choice. If it is a brand new constellation with no stars in it, you have discovered a new one. You put a discovery token on that location and you get 1 point, or 2 points, or 3 points, depending on which discovery token you have removed. Now, whenever you move into a constellation, you must be able to put stars down. You can move into a constellation that already has a few stars in if it's adjacent to you, and if you do this, you must be able to place a star or more into that constellation, and you get a bonus move to another adjacent location. When you place stars into a constellation, you have to choose from one of your 3 star pools. You can place as many or as little as you want, and you'll receive 1 point for every star you place down. When you complete a star, you will flip the exploration token over to show that that constellation is complete. Complete constellations can be skipped over directly. Otherwise, movement of your telescopes is one adjacent location. However, if there are multiple joint finished constellations, you can skip over them, being able to travel further across the map. At the end of your turn, once you have moved your telescope and placed whatever stars you want to from a star pool, you have an opportunity to score your exploration goal if you have met its requirement. If you do, you take those points and you discard that goal. Now, you can only ever have 3 exploration goals at a time. If you want to, you also have the ability to discard 1 exploration goal to choose a star of your choice to add to one of your star pools. This can help you to complete a constellation in 1 turn that maybe you otherwise couldn't do, and is a good use for exploration goals that maybe you aren't sure that you're able to accomplish it in a timely manner. Throughout the game, you will be gathering points by placing stars and completing constellations, and at the end of the game, you will check your myth cards and see which constellations have been completed and earn points for those. The constellations do not have to be completed by you, as long as they are completed at the end of the game. You'll score those points. And that's how you play Starry Night Sky. So to start off, I love the theme of this. I love space-themed games and I love astronomy. So this one really jumped out at me when I first heard about it. Now, the components are lovely. The box art is absolutely gorgeous.
It's got a lovely holographic shine to it.
It does, yeah, and even a nice image on the inside of it as well. The stars are solid, and I love that they're shaped and they're fantastic to work with. There's something always so satisfying about reaching into a bag of components, something like that, like these stars, and pulling some up and putting them on your boards. It makes it fun. The telescopes are lovely as well, and all the different constellations and their names are humorous and fun. So this is a nice, simple gateway style or filler game. So a great game for beginners, but for like a 30-minute play, it's nice and engaging. There's a little bit of a puzzle to it that's fun. It's relaxing, and it's just actually a pleasure to play this game.
Now, it's great at 2 players, but it does seem to there's more happening with more players. It doesn't bog down. It's just as quick. But you've got more people trying to fill out constellations, which is only going to help you out in the end.
Yeah, and so more constellations filled out means that you can tend to jump around the board more. So we have played it at 2 and at more players, and I love it at 2 as well, but more players, it does give that extra room to go around and play, so it plays well. So with the puzzle of the game, so you have your myth cards to start out with, and those are optional to go for. They're just additional endgame scoring, but it's nice because it gives you a framework of movement. You can work out a path based on where the constellations on your different cards are. Now, each card has 2 constellations, so that's really great going into it. Now, your exploration cards offers you little mini goals between turns, and within turns that will give you 1 or 2 points. So it's not worth a lot, but they do add up, and that also provides an ever-shifting extra goal to be working for. So yeah, it's a nice light puzzle in that respect. And I love the fact that if you say have an exploration goal, which you really don't see yourself fulfilling anytime soon, that you can actually turn it in to take a star of your choice. And this is super helpful for, say, you have just entered into a constellation that you need to complete for your goal. You have 3 of the stars and you're just missing 1 of them. And you have an extra exploration goal that you either don't need or it's only worth 1 point anyway, so it's easy to give it in so that you can get your constellation done at once. Is one of the biggest challenges with this game actually is your limited time frame, especially as a 2-player game, because it ends sooner. Because once you've taken a certain amount of exploration tokens to the player count total, the game ends once everybody has had a chance to take a turn, so that everybody has had an equal amount of turns. So sometimes it makes it challenging to try to get to all your myth cards, so you want to be productive in your turns. So if this sounds like a game you might be interested in, I urge you to check it out. It is beautiful, it is lovely to play, 5 minutes to teach, 30 minutes to play. Fantastic filler, great gateway game. And it's absolutely lovely and a really nice design. Now, this game should be available in retail, so check it out if you are interested. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching today.
Check out some of our other videos.
And as always, happy gaming, folks.
Hey, video. Out some of our other videos. It sounds like a children's cereal. Go eat your videos.